I think that one of the reasons that Yankees fans dislike Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman so much is that they like to piss on us and tell us it's raining. After last night's game, Aaron Boone said that IKF is one of the best shortstops in the American League. And look, I've been one of the most staunch defenders of Isiah Kiner-Falefa. I think he's a nice little utility player. And if you're talking about third base, where he won a Gold Glove a couple of years ago, he was obviously one of the best defensive third basemen in baseball, but he doesn't hit enough to play third base. And so the Yankees move him to short, and he just doesn't make the routine plays often enough, especially in big spots. Sure, he's made some really nice plays. The glove flip to get the double play the other day was great. But let's be honest. Nobody can look at this guy and say he's one of the best shortstops in the American League. And there's more to being a shortstop than just occasionally making the rangy play. You've got to hit a little bit. You've got to give Oswald Peraza a shot. The time has come. It's September 1st. You're going to be able to add additional players to the roster beginning today. And Peraza's ready. Now, keep in mind that he got off to a really slow start this year, but he's hitting .258 with 18 home runs and 49 RBIs. That's after hitting .197 in April and .216 in May. He hit .303 in June, .300 in July, and then .273 in August. He's got 33 stolen bases, and he's widely regarded as your best defensive shortstop in the entire organization. That includes the major leagues. The time has come. Enough is enough. Stop pissing on us and telling us that it's raining. Isiah Kiner-Falefa has 12 errors this season, and most of them have come on routine plays. And maybe you call up Oswald Peraza and he fails, but maybe he succeeds. You don't know unless you try. What's the point of holding on to these prospects if you're never going to play them? Nobody wants to watch these guys in the minor leagues. Get them in the Bronx. Get some energy. Get some doubles. Get some extra base hits, some power out of that position. See what he can do. Maybe coming up during the middle of a playoff race will be too much pressure for him. But maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be just what he needs to develop into a great Major League Baseball player in the future. Coming up and learning that, there's importance placed on every pitch, on every play. But most of all, don't feed us a bunch of BS. We know that IKF was a stopgap shortstop. Well, guess what? The person he was stopping the gap to is ready. He's ready. What are you waiting for? Get him up to the big leagues today. Have him in the lineup tomorrow. I don't want to hear any more about how IKF is such a great shortstop. He's okay at best, which is all we signed him to be. Traded for him. But that's all we needed. Someone to catch the ball for a few months until Peraza was ready. Well, guess what? Peraza's ready. The Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders are terrible. They're terrible. He's not going to get any playoff action down there. Get him in the major leagues and see what he can do. See if he can help you fend off the Rays this weekend. The Rays are coming hard. The Yankees might blow a 15-game lead in the loss column. And at that point, Brian Cashman will have presided over the two biggest and worst and most offensive collapses in Yankees history, 2004 and 2022. And I don't really know which one would be worse. Probably 2004. I mean, that one still hurts to this day. But you started off 49-16, and you have just flushed it down the toilet. Something has got to change. And at this point, I'm with the fans that are calling for Brian Cashman to be fired regardless of the outcome this year. Not getting Luis Castillo was the final straw for me. Verlander, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, all of these were obvious moves that would still be paying off. And not calling up Peraza when he's clearly ready and continuing to run this IKF out there who just doesn't get it done. It's a fireable offense. I'm sorry. And Aaron Boone needs to stop lying his ass off in every post-game interview. Can't trust a word that comes out of this man's mouth. And trading Montgomery. Where do we start with that? For a guy who's still not playing baseball, Brian Cashman has got to go. He has got to go! Thank you for taking the time to listen to my rant.